Good evening and welcome back to session 8. This is Act 2 of this session, and if you were following along in Act 1, which I hope you were, otherwise you will be terribly confused as to what's going on. Our heroes have defeated a large beetle, a little rocky man bear pig thing, and a large terracotta statue as we continue to explore this ruins or this dungeon that we find ourselves in. And with that, I'll turn it back over to Dennis.
Ember, the dead body is in a position that it looks very comfortable. At one point, you realize the creature that was living must have fallen asleep right here. And then something happened to his head to make it two-dimensional instead of three-dimensional. So you notice his desiccated hands, that there's a silver ring. And the fact that his armor is extremely well made.
I will take a close look at the silver ring and the armor and ask Gali if she recognizes anything about it too.
Regali is definitely familiar with the Seekers as a group. They have fallen not out of favor, but kind of out of power, as the merchants have been given rise to more forms of, for lack of a better term, capitalism. Their form of capitalism. Are you messing with me?
I was doing that vague talking thing that video games do where their mouths move to show that they're like talking, and then you get the text, but it doesn't actually match up because
Gotcha.
obviously. So it's like, sorry.
Yeah, I just assumed she was trying to act out Regali relaying the information.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
That or casting dissonant whispers on somebody because only they can hear it.
Every single one of these platforms has built into it 4 drawers, and they open east and west on all the drawers. So there's 2 on this side, and there's 2 on this side of all 4 of them.
Okay.
May as well
I
start
call
checking them.
dibs on the northeast drawers.
I'll take Southwest.
I'll take Northwest, but before I go to my drawers, I want to have a look at the terracotta boogeyman that we just killed, and I want to have a better look at the clubby thing that he was trying to pulverize us with.
Okay. What about it?
Is the club thing part of the terracotta, or was the terracotta statue holding a separate club thingy?
Correct. The separate club thingy is actually a weapon
Okay. I'd like
in
to
and
see-
of itself.
Is it possible for me to pry it out of the terracotta fingers?
Let me see if I can get you a good image of it.
Oh, you can just break them up.
Also, I'm assuming Regali's detect magic wore off, so I can use
Oh,
my
yeah.
once per day for Bog to do it and check to see if the weapon, the armor, or the ring are magical at all.
The armor is not magical. The ring is not magical. The cudgel is not magical.
Okay. Is the armor human-sized?
It is, yes.
Okay. may be useful for someone else, but not for me.
Presumably male.
So if you picked this up, it would look a bit like this. Minus the lightning, of course.
Ah,
Okay.
It looks fancy.
fancy two-handed club.
We know how Frederick loves fancy.
I am a fan of fancy things. I have
Fancy
a
boy.
refined taste. Sure, why not?
Um, so would you categorize it as a great club as found on page 149 of the Player's Handbook?
A very great club.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I can.
It's great.
Hefted around for a while.
Yeah, I'll heft it around for a while and then go see what's in the northwest drawers.
Let's see here.
It's a new toy for.
Regali. Sort by Regali. If you wouldn't mind percentile dice, please.
Absolutely.
Percentile, they're fun.
30.
You find a rock. It's been painted in a rather a fashion that reminds you of something a kindergartner would do.
Oh,
And 14 gold pieces.
hey.
Hey, look, guys, I found a rock.
Frederick,
I'm going to put it with
Made
my
me think
lucky
of
rock
Charlie
that I took off
Brown.
the lantern
Yeah.
lanyard.
Percentile as well?
yeah, percentiles.
57.
You find in your drawer, somebody has set a small scene. There is a manger about the size of your palm, and in it is some hay, and in the hay lies, curled up, nestled up, in the fetal position, an ugly troll carved out of wood.
Huh. All right. Fair
Maybe
enough.
the troll wants a hug.
If the troll was to stand, it would be about 9 inches tall.
Oh, it's like a little action figure.
Orion,
Yes. My percentile roll. 4.
uh-oh. You have found 3 sock puppets
Yes.
made with real human hair, real human teeth, and they're dressed to be like old men.
If they were going to make sock puppets of old men, you'd think they could have just forgone the teeth and been fine.
And the
Oh.
hair.
The sock puppet is actually the size of your hand, but the teeth are actual human teeth that they've glued in. They're wearing hats and they have gray hair coming out of them.
Okay.
And you have found 17 gold and 5 silver.
Oh, hey.
Ember,
The rock's looking
drawers
really good
you
now.
checked.
Sorry, what was that?
Go ahead and roll for the drawers you check.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check over here. 40 exact.
You find a very small, tiny ladder. The ladder is made of iron, and it has a button on one end and a button on the other end.
I'll
like
push.
like
the
opposite ends. There's let me see if I can find a stone color. So like this is your ladder. There's a button here, and then on the opposite rung there's a button here.
Okay. I'll hold it up and I'll try pushing one of the buttons.
Okay, so the button on the supposedly bottom, because it's actually thicker down here, and very slowly the ladder starts to grow. And it gets to 12 feet and stops growing. But it has now become quite heavy. And you find 4 gold and 3 silver.
Cool. I'll push the other button.
You have to climb up 12 feet in order to do it.
Okay.
Can't you just knock
Yeah.
over the ladder?
Can I just lay it down?
You can do that, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so you hit that button and it slowly starts to shrink. As fast as the elevator moves. Nice and gentle, return back to Earth.
Nice.
This is pretty cool.
That's
Sorry, how
great.
much gold and silver did you say again?
I believe you were 4 and 3.
4 and 3. Okay.
4 gold, 3 silver.
That's pretty handy.
Yeah.
12-foot ladder?
It's made of stone, and when it's really big, it's extremely heavy. So
That's okay. I can lift very heavy things. One advantage of being fur bulk.
Well,
I mean, there's 4 more of these things to check.
no, that's it.
Oh,
That's
that,
all
that
of
was
them.
all. Okay.
Okay.
Never mind. Nothing else to check.
Amongst all the dust bunnies, this is what you found.
Got it.
I now have 2 rocks.
Did you also want the fancy armor?
Would it fit me?
Very much so, yeah.
Sure. You
It's
said
a
it was
little-
leather, right?
It's a little tight in the areas where you're a woman, though.
Fair enough.
Okay.
oh, I see. So we're going to make fun of Orion for wearing dead man's boots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about the size of it.
So this is
100%.
+2 leather armor.
Ooh.
Oh, yay.
Hey, Vergali's not as squishy anymore.
I
I'd
know,
say.
right?
So, sock puppet number 1's name is Harold. Sock puppet number 2 is George. And sock puppet number 3 is Oscar.
Love it.
There was a silver ring with armor too. I don't know if you want to try that on as well.
Who wants to try the silver ring?
I will.
Turn
Okay,
invisible.
so you put it on your pinky, and it just kind of shrinks to fit. And you're like, oh, well, that was kind of unexpected. But it's on.
Nice. It got me a nice little ring. Okay.
Yeah, I have one of those things too, but I'm not sure what it does.
We're going to be fully accessorized by the end of this dungeon.
Yeah. Well, then I guess,
So as you're looking at the ring,
yeah. Uh-oh.
Vanity.
Oh, please let it start talking to me with a dwarven accent.
It bites your finger off.
Oh, just like a cigar clipper, just sink. And you just,
I
What
suggested
Does
it
the
as
elven
soon as you said it, it was
armband one
awful.
start talking in
then
Elvish?
You could do the symbol too. Ooh, pretty.
So it's got like this sunset thing to it.
Okay.
If he takes it off his finger and tries to put it on top of his head, does it become a crown?
I'm sorry, he doesn't want to take it off his finger.
No. I guess I don't want to take it off my finger.
But Orion, it would look so nice on your head.
Orion does not wear tiaras.
But
Could
you're
we put it on
so,
Il's head?
so bald.
Nope. Not gonna do it.
What if Ember trades you the bracelet for the ring?
Not right now. Now I feel like I'm in elementary school trading marbles.
Ember, can we try the bracelet on one of your head? Will you take off the bracelet?
Sure, I think. Does the bracelet come off?
Yes, the bracelet does come off.
Okay.
This is
See,
expand.
Ember did it. Now it's your turn, Orion.
No, it's staying on my finger.
Orion
Can I,
never
with
learned to
detect
share.
magic, tell what type of magic it has?
The ring?
Yeah,
Yeah, hold on one second.
Oh, it's magical.
and then the armband too, but mostly concerned about the ring.
It's enchantment.
That could be good or bad.
All right. Well, I guess since Regali speaks in evil tongues, she has pretty good luck at figuring out what magical things are with her arcana. Do you want to have?
Oh, you want me to say the thing? Yuka,
I don't
Yuka,
know what's
no,
worse.
no, 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 no,
Kaka, ow, kaka,
no, no,
kaka.
no, 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 no.
Ah,
Dang it, she said it. All right, you said it.
I said it.
Roll your arcana check.
15. Tell me about the ring.
It appears to be from an ancient and old Nepalese civilization. Now, they are the ones that were all magic, all sorcery, all the time. They enjoyed the power that they had once the elves taught them about magic. Nepalese lifted entire cities off the ground with their magic. And this is just but a small token of what their civilization used to be capable of. And you recognize that because Orion put it so that the sun's rays were facing out, that if he wanted to, he could shoot magic missiles right out of his fingers.
ooh.
That's kind of fun. That'll add
Magic
a little,
hands.
What would have happened if you put it on the other way?
Then it would have been cursed. And missiles it wouldn't have mattered which. The missiles would have hit him or had advantage to hit him.
Yikes.
nice. Well, then,
Okay,
that's gonna add a
nobody
little
ever put
extra.
that on backwards.
Yeah, that's gonna add a little extra pepper to a punch.
All right, Orion, you now have a ranged weapon in the form of a ring. All you have to do is outstretch your fingers, okay?
Yep.
You have 5 darts that you can throw at any time, and every sunrise, the ring recharges.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. Yay!
Maybe you should check to see if the armband has some curse if you put it on wrong.
Oh.
much as I hate the horrible demonic words.
The armband is, no, the armband's fine.
Yeah, I thought we already checked the armband.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else in this west room that looks like could be important to our exploration of this place?
No.
Okay. Should we move back down the hallway to the east room?
May as well.
Yep.
Gravy room?
Yes, where I think there was some more gravy in that room.
Gravy 2.0.
Who's going first?
I will.
Who's going last?
I'll go second.
Will
I'll
you?
go third.
Ember's going
Oh.
last.
Okay, I guess.
Do you want to go second?
Sure.
Well, I'm still going third. Just because you let them cut doesn't mean that you get to go next.
All right,
Third.
all right. I'll move back around. Fine.
Regalia's so much more brave with their new armor.
The north. The north and south walls of this large chamber taper in somewhat. In the nook of the far eastern wall rests a wide stone basin, backed by a 5-foot-tall shelf. A hardened orange paste spills out over the 2-foot basin lip and covers much of the shelf. Thousands of tiny beetles with bright blue carapaces skitter and tunnel through the chalky substance.
It's always beetles.
A keening insect chorus fills this room as Orion enters it. A huge organic mass completely fills the room's southwest corner. Judging by the beetles spilling from within, it appears to be an enormous nest.
Oh,
Oh, so that's why all them beetles are in here.
yeah. Have they noticed me?
Yes.
Oh, dang it. I'd like to back away and say, more beetles, more beetles. And hopefully they don't follow me. If they don't follow me, Ember, I think that this would be the perfect place to start a fire.
You got it.
Is Ember capable of doing a wall of fire?
I wish. Not yet.
Oh.
Someday.
But is Ild, like Ild is your fire spirit, correct?
Yes.
So Ild is literally just animated fire.
Yeah. It's basically a small fire elemental.
So you could
Which,
go
by the
tell-
way, have any of you seen Howl's Moving Castle?
Yes, I've seen it.
Yes.
I very much imagine Ild to look very similar to Calcifer.
Aw. Cute.
It's cute fire.
So would you be able to tell Ild to go sit in the beetle nest and slowly cook it?
I mean, he could. He's not immune to being
Yeah.
attacked, though.
Okay. Well, I guess first things first, have the beetles decided to follow me?
Yes.
Oh, crap.
You can outpace them. They don't move that fast.
Okay. I will back up a little more quickly and tell the party they are following me. Does anybody have some oil that we can throw on them and burn these things?
Cute.
Okay. Everybody got their position?
Yes.
Everybody happy with their position?
Yes.
Yes.
I think I was up
I
further.
thought Frederick and Ember chose
Yeah.
switch places.
Yep. Yeah, switch us. Switch us, and then that should be perfect.
We don't want Frederick up front.
At least not right now.
Okay. And Orion, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 10.
Regali?
I forgot to roll my die.
Oh, in that
7.
case, Ember?
14.
Frederick.
12.
Now, there is somebody who has, in Tabletop Simulator, made a thing that automatically rolls initiative for people. And I use it on my Thursday group, or I'm sorry, the DM that I'm playing with uses it. But I don't like it. I like my own initiative. I like having control, don't you?
Yes,
I like rolling the physical dice.
Yes. Okay.
it feels better.
I just wanted to make sure. All right. So, big beetles coming your way. These are probably as big as your foot, some as big as your hand, others are still smaller, but they seem to be moving en masse, almost crawling over each other to get at you. And as they round the corner, because Orion is noping right out of this, as they round the corner, the beetles decide to launch their attack, which is aerial little gobs of acid.
Of course they do.
Want more acid?
And Orion's been hit once by a little gob about that big,
Alrighty.
and he takes 4 points of damage
Ow.
as it starts to sizzle into his skin. Ember, what would you like to do?
I will throw a firebolt at the beetles, and Ild will also shoot fire at them.
Okay.
We will do it in unison.
Pew pew.
All right, so I got a 23 to hit.
Damage.
5.
Okay.
Ild gets 20 to hit.
Damage.
4. And I'll have Ild move 20 feet closer.
Frederick.
Alrighty. I'll keep with the strategy from last time. I'll hang back and just start launching a Eldritch Blast at him. So, first, that is a 9 to hit.
9 does not hit.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
So did they.
Rest of my turn, I'll take a look down the hall. That's to the north, and make sure nothing else is coming at us.
No, not that you could see.
Got it.
Orion.
Okay. Well, I don't necessarily want to move further into that room, so I will hold my action, and when they come within range, I'm going to take my new toy, this big great club, and I'm going to smash down on the beetles, followed up with a stomp, an unarmed booted stomp.
What is your strength?
My strength is 18.
Okay. No problem with the club.
Okay. So I'm just holding my action until the beetles are within range.
Regali.
I am going to cast Fairy Fire on the massive beetles. so they have to make a dex save.
That is a fail.
Yes,
Yay!
Regali! Yes!
So they light up like Christmas time.
That means advantage on our attacks.
Woohoo!
Is that all you would like to do?
I'm going to inspire Orion. Hit him hard, Orion. Make it hurt. That's good for 10 minutes. It's a D6.
Your trigger happens, Orion,
Okay.
as this thing kind of comes at you like a tidal wave.
All right. So the Great Club Smash, and I'll be using the Bardic Inspiration right out of the gate. Oh, dang it. As a 14 to hit.
14 does hit.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Ooh, would a 13 have hit?
A 13 would have hit.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, then the Bardic Inspiration came in handy. Still. And so the Great Club Smash is 11 points of damage,
Ooh, okay.
followed up by a booted unarmed foot stomp, which is a 17 to hit.
Damage.
And the max damage, 10 points of bludgeoning foot stomping.
Okay, so there was much crunching of beetle shells and much goo being splattered. And they just kind of dissolve and they start running for the corners. All corners.
That's right.
Now, individually, you can try and stomp them as they leave, but they are done trying to protect their little nest area. You have
Alright.
success.
I think we need to set fire to the nest.
Yeah. Let's move into the room and see what we find.
All right, there are 3 distinct body-shaped lumps stuck in this goo.
Ooh.
Other than that, scattered all over the floor, you find wooden bowls, very nicely made wooden bowls, but wooden bowls nonetheless, and spoons. Deep soup, large spoons. Not as big as the one Ember carries around with her, but yeah, so.
Like bowls that might have been used to catch gravy downstairs and then brought up here for consumption.
Or the gravy is actually oozing out here as well.
Oh,
Bowls,
So only
bowls
this
Go.
served more people.
okay.
bowls that would have fit in little statues' hands.
No,
Okay.
just a bit too big.
Okay. Is the gravy bubbling up here too?
Yes.
They really liked gravy.
The lumpy shapes, do they look humanoid in size, or does one are they child size, dwarven size? I don't know.
I would say one dwarf, one elf, and one human.
All right.
Are they similarly bedecked in red?
Well, you're going to have to break them loose of the crust that they've been encased in.
No thanks.
Why not?
Because
It's just gravy crust.
I'll do it.
Yeah. You want to do it, Ember? You go ahead.
Sure.
gotta
I'll
tell
help.
you,
I'll help clear them out.
I gotta tell you, I'm really curious and tempted to try this gravy.
No, ew.
All right.
Fresh
These
stuff.
guys are also wearing leather armor with that Seeker's symbol on it. The only other thing of interest would probably be a ring, which is like feathers woven together
Oh.
on the elf.
Ricali, is there a right way to put this on?
Yuka. Paka au katapaka.
We need to count how many times she said that, and as soon as it gets to like 666 times, the world's gonna end.
Every time she says it, Dennis rolls a die.
Oh, jeez.
Sooner
Okay.
I'm imagining there's just gonna randomly be a pit fiend that appears.
It is a ring of featherfall.
Ooh, can I have it?
It is rechargeable. However, nobody here possesses the ability to do that.
Is
And-
it full or empty?
As near as you can tell, the gleam, and there's like this golden gleam on 3 of the 6 feathers.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
And they're woven together as you go around your finger.
Okay. So to recharge it, would somebody have to like get the spell Featherfall and cast it into the ring? Okay.
Just
I will put that ring on.
your friendly neighborhood artificer should be able to do that for you. All right, that ring is on, and you have also found 22 gold, 6 platinum.
Someone else writing that down?
Yes.
Okay.
So
And, hold on, you find a double scroll case. Nope, I'm sorry. You find half of a double scroll case, and inside of it is a scroll. This should look extremely familiar to you, having found one previously in this dungeon. You pull the scroll out. Now, I don't know how other DMs do it, but in my world, scrolls are just spells that have been written. And what you do is you break the seal and read the title only, and then you have to retitle it yourself so that you know what it is. And then when you want to cast the scroll, you rip the whole thing open and read what it says. So that's how my scrolls work. But when you pull this scroll out of the scroll case, you open it because there's no seal to break. There's no title on it, and it's completely empty. But it looks exactly like one that you found somewhere else in this dungeon. Tomb.
Ah,
Area.
yes, we found a blank scroll.
Interesting.
okay.
And when you put the two together, there is an unmistakable,
Like 2 magnets coming together.
they want to be together. You can pull them apart,
together.
no problem, but they want to be together.
Let's put them both in the case.
Okay?
Who are we to keep them apart? All right. Is this a good time to take a break?
It is.